Hi, Taurus. Yo, how you doing? Welcome to your reading, your weekly reading, using tarot and oracle cards with me, Cindy. This is like the 4th week of July, but you know, whenever this video finds you is when you need to hear the message. Stuff may resonate, stuff may not. Leave behind what doesn't resonate. And you know, I'm getting more and more cross-watchers I'm noticing in the comment section. And I did a reading for, I think it was Aries, and there was some cross-watchers in there and it was resonating for them. So, you know, stuff may resonate for the cross-watchers now too. Maybe more so than the actual Tauruses. We just don't know what message Spirit wants to bring out. So we're getting started here. This is for actually Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Possibly Venus if it gets anything like last week. Okay, so let's see where it's going. Actually, in the pre-shuffle, you guys had the Judgment card and the 2 Pentacles come out. Judgment came out a couple times. So there's some sort of decision for sure, I feel that, you know, some of you need to make about something. When I see the Judgment card, I know you're going to make the right decision, whatever it is. It's just how it's going to be, right? So right now, I am shuffling the Energy Oracle card. If we could find out what is the most prominent energy for Taurus moving forward. Here we go. Nice, sweet victory, Taurus. That's a nice card. That's very nice. So, you know, I was talking about that choice. You had to make that Judgment card. Whatever choice you make is the right choice, it feels like. And that's sort of a confirmation about that. Okay, so the bottom of the deck is financial constraints. But who knows, maybe there's something going to come forward and tell us that's going to get better. I don't know. We're just going to see. I'm just propping the cards up here so I can keep looking at them. Yeah, so making a choice. Maybe some of you need to make a choice about, you know, I'm kind of feeling a little bit like this reading is going towards like work related. Work, job, career, working on your craft, whatever that may be. And there's been some financial constraints lately, but that's the underline, right? That's the underline. So that could be like an underlying issue that's affecting you, where you have the victory card that's coming out as your overall energy. So that's really there. You put your focus on that, right? Put your focus on that. So we are pulling out cards from the Wild Untamed Animal Spirit deck. And let's see what energy is around Taurus. For Taurus coming, ooh, oh yeah. The Vulture card. That is sweet. So that's great energy. Something is being cleared out for a new beginning in a sense. So something maybe within yourself that you have to look at and say, you know what, that aspect of me, that doesn't serve me anymore. I'm not going to do that anymore. Or a relationship, or maybe a job. It doesn't serve you anymore and it's time to move forward. So this energy is kind of coming in. It's supporting you to do that, to get this victory. That is air energy. So, oh my goodness, so many cards. That is air energy. And so it could be Libra, Gemini. Who's the third one? Libra, Gemini. I've been really bad with this lately. I was bad with this the other day. I couldn't remember Cancer as one of the water signs, and now I can remember it. But anyways, I'm getting... I'm not really getting that it's a sign for you. I'm sort of really more getting the energy, sort of like the universal energy that's coming around for you, that stuff is being cleared out. Sort of like a stagnation. You've been in a stagnant, maybe, period of time. So you just got the Beaver card. This is really a hard little worker. Sometimes I would say almost overworked in a sense. Beaver will literally work from the time the sun rises till the time the sun sets to get a project done. And, you know, it is kind of like, it does remind me of the Taurus card because it's, you know, it just keeps going. It just keeps plowing ahead and doing what it's got to do. You know, if it takes 5 years to get that project done, Beaver's going to get up every morning when the sun rises and work on it, and then go to bed when the sun sets and do that for 5 years. But there could be a little bit of overwork I want to get one more card here because it's, you know, I said it's stagnant energy, and you have that financial constraints card, which looks, you know, pretty stagnant. Like nothing's been through there in a while. Dust and cobwebs are sitting in the cupboard. The vulture energy is coming through to clear stuff out. You've been like really working hard, but maybe you're not getting the gains you should be getting with whatever you've been working hard on. But let's not forget the victory card. So this is your main card, your first card that came out for you guys in this reading. Let's get one more card if we can. And yeah, that beaver is actually earth energy. Oh no, it's water energy. What am I saying? Ooh, speak of water energy. We got two cards here. We got starfish and we got fish. Some of you might be dealing with a Pisces, that's for sure. The starfish card, though, if we just look at this one right now, this is really, you know, about a situation that appears more complicated than it is, or a person that you're dealing with appears more complicated than they really are once you get past this pattern, this complicated design, this prickly feel. Underneath the starfish, there's all these soft, beautiful filaments that just, you know, line up in these beautiful rows. So it's very different on the inside from what you're perceiving it to be in a sense. So maybe your position, whatever position you're in right now in terms of financial constraints, or maybe working, trying to find a job, a new position, you're thinking, maybe you're overthinking it a bit and it seems more complicated than it actually really is. Because this tells me too that you're ready to jump out. Like there's a cycle change. You're almost wanting this cycle change in a sense, which is interesting for Taurus, because Taurus will often just sit in a cycle and let, you know, the wheels of the universe take them into that new cycle. But I'm feeling more like you're actually trying to jump out of this cycle for yourself. You've had enough of whatever this cycle is that you're in, and you want to jump out and go into a new pond. Definitely want to go into a new pond. Nice card. So this is like a very caring sort of spirit energy that I want to say that's coming through here. And I would feel very much like it's Taurus energy. It is earth energy, and it's very heavy and grounded. Like it's solid, strong energy. So I feel at the bottom of the deck, this is you guys. This is your energy almost coming back. You know, maybe you felt a little bit depleted in the last little while because your energies haven't been really there. There's been a few signs that have been getting that sort of a message that they've been feeling a little bit depleted. Their energy isn't really theirs. There's definitely feeling like there's this need, this desire to move forward. So we're going to pull out some tarot cards. Let's get some clarification on the victory. Wow. Oh, that's interesting. The Ten of Swords is your victory. It's almost like a death. You have to allow yourself to close something off to move forward into your victory. You're feeling a little bit stuck, right? I said, like with that fish card, it felt like you guys wanted almost to initiate this cycle change, that whatever you're in right now, you need to change it. You want to jump out of that pond, but you have to close something off. You have to, and close it off permanently. Really. So whatever it is that you want to come out of, whatever this cycle is that you want to come out of, you need to close that cycle off in a permanent sense. It's a death of that. It's a death of something inside you even, because you've worked really hard. You've been working really hard on something, but I'm getting the feeling that it's just not, well, it's not paying out. It's not paying out. But your victory is waiting for you. Oh, shoot. I just unhooked I hope that's still okay. Get it in there. The heck? There we go. All right, is that okay? I hope that's okay. I unplugged the microphone. So whatever I said, maybe you weren't supposed to hear it. Anyway, so there's a death here, an end to something which is part of your victory that's coming. Financial constraints. Why is this financial constraints card here? Well, for the obvious reason. Oh, we have two. And isn't that interesting? Because this came out during your pre-shuffle, which was, you know, it's the Two of Pentacles. So you're juggling something. But, you know, there's all sorts of possibilities coming through with this card. And do you see how he's got two pentacles here? He's trying to juggle them, trying to manage it. He's got some ships that are coming in. So there's some other offers that are coming in. But whoa, that's not just it. Now we've got this loyal little dog coming with a bag of something, a bag of treats. So I'm getting the impression that you've been juggling either different aspects of your life, But be prepared, but there's more choices coming in. There's more choices coming in. You can't make a choice. This is why the financial constraint, you're not making a choice, guys. You guys aren't making a choice. You're not making a choice about this, and this is why you have financial constraints. You need to put your energy towards something specific. You can't be all over the place. You can't have all of this going on and thinking that you can make all of that work. You need to focus on something, make that work so that this cupboard isn't bare anymore. That's the message I'm really getting from that right now. Oh, but there's more cards here. 3 actually came out for that financial constraints. Then we got the Queen of Wands. So this is nice fire energy. Very desire. What is your desire? What do you desire? Maybe that's how you need to try to make this choice. Focus on your desire. What is your deepest desire? This queen fulfills her own desires. She fulfills the desires of people around her, their needs and wants. She's and look at how solid she is. This is a very strong queen. But she's also a very loving and caring queen. So in terms of desires, what are you desiring truly? Do you want these 2 pentacles? If you do, then turn your back on this other stuff and focus on these. Or do you desire what's coming in on these ships? Drop the pentacles and swim out to the ships. Like, make the initiative. Go out and get it. Or perhaps you don't want the pentacles or the ships. You want what this dog has. Drop the pentacles, walk away from the ships, and take a walk with the dog, right? Like, you need to make a choice about something, but base it on your desires is the message that I'm getting with that queen. And it's a fulfillment. What you desire and what you want is what will be like wish fulfillment for you. And then you'll be on your path. You'll be on your own real natural path, the one that you need to be on. So there might be some paths that you've been on lately that have been serving other people, or maybe you felt obligated to be on those paths, and it's time to start coming off of those paths and make a choice to free you from this financial constraint. A death in something, right? By walking away from something that is not serving you, or maybe a few things that aren't serving you. So now we have this vulture. I like that energy. We've got vulture here. What else can Spirit tell Taurus about this vulture card? Oh, sweet. Strength. You have 2 Leo cards that have just come out. You have the Sun card and now you have this card. So some of you may also be dealing with a Leo specifically, or there's an opportunity with this Leo energy for sure. Or a Leo is involved in removing something that's been blocking you or offering you an opportunity. Keep that in mind. It's also building your strength. I'm getting the message too, because it feels like you're trying to push out of a cycle, that this Strength card is also representing the strength that you're developing, you're growing, going through whatever this difficulty or hardship has been. Now with this Beaver card, I really feel like overworked, working too hard. What can Spirit, what guidance can Spirit give Taurus? Oh, about that. Interesting. We got 3 cards here. I think this one is the funniest. So you're working too hard, walk away. 7 of Swords, like walk away. Drop some of those swords. Don't have to pick them all up. Just walk away. Go away. Go away from all this stuff that is making you overworked. Beaver is so cute and puts on a happy little face. Beaver doesn't have a lot of time for fun. Beaver is not the otter. You know what? Beaver is like chopping off trees, piling twigs and sticks all day, working so hard. And do you know what Otter is doing? Because there's an otter in this deck. And Otter is the happiest little guy in the deck. Otter is laying on its back, floating around, eating clams, watching Beaver work its butt off. So come on, we want to be a happy little guy, right? You want to be that happy little guy. You need to drop some of this stuff. I'm getting like you're overburdened with things right now. And then we have the Page of Wands. So we have fire energy again. So this is, to me, it's like a message. You know, pages are often about learning and new energy and young energy. This is a young person here. But this card is so strong in terms of something coming in, listening, some sort of signal, a message. Somebody's going to say something. And, you know, the Leo is fire energy again. And we're getting fire energy again. So there's something connected here, but also about your desires. It's also about your desires. Coming in, listen to these messages. Even for some of you, these may be intuitive messages for yourself in terms of, you know, walking away, hearing the message, and then the 3rd card, the Queen of Pentacles, becoming yourself again, right? Taurus energy right here. and very solid, very calm, relaxed, well-established, happy. The puppy's sleeping now. You picked the dog. Do you see that? You picked, not that you have to pick the dog, but I'm just saying, you know, I was saying you need to pick something. There's so many offers here. It's crazy. It's cray-cray, man. But look, so this person finally just made a choice. Obviously, this person decided to go with what the dog had in the bag, right? Not even near the ocean anymore, just has one beautiful pentacle. It's a great big pentacle, and everything is fine. So they picked one thing, and now, no more financial constraints, right? Okay, so that's good. So that's, yeah, that's the message that Spirit has for you about that overworked, too many things going on that are overburdening you while the otter sits there in the water and watches you work. What is that? Is that the ant and the grasshopper or something like that? It kind of reminds me of that story. But yet you're not going to have anything in your cupboard come winter because not only do you have a field of grain that you're growing, you have a field of corn, and you have a field of tomatoes, and you have a field of cucumber, and you have this and that, and then you're going hunting too. Like, yeah, you need to focus on something. All right, let's get into starfish. Something is complicated. Why does it feel so complicated? Why can't you just walk away, guys? I don't know. Let's see. Maybe there's some sort of obligation that you're feeling towards family. Because there's feelings involved. Okay, that makes sense. So it's complicated because there's really deep feelings involved. Somebody very important in your life. Could be Pisces energy too. This is a very strong Pisces card. The King of Cups. Wow, this is a good person. So it is complicated then, isn't it? It's hard to walk away from something that is maybe helping this person or serving this person. I'm getting the message that you definitely feel like you owe this person. It's not right to walk away. Oh, that's sad. That's hard. It's not sad. It's hard, right? It's an obligation. There's some sort of very deep obligation. Can I get more information about this King of Cups? I'm getting a bit of crab energy, Cancer energy from that card as well. Pisces is coming in the strongest for that card, but I am getting some Cancer energy. Even a little bit of Aquarius energy, actually, which I know is not a water sign, but it's an air sign. Remember I was trying to remember the air signs? There we go, Aquarius. All right. What else can Spirit tell us about? Oh, shoot. That's a lot of cards, a lot of cards. You know, there's 4 cards here, but I see a story, so I'm going to do it. I see a story and I'm going to do it. Okay, so for me, again, this is like, I can't make this choice. I can't do it. I can't walk away. I don't want to look. It's too difficult. It's too hard to do this. But what you don't realize is that the sun is rising. So the sun is rising. The boogeyman is gone. The darkness is left. You just have to uncover your eyes, and you actually can. You can move forward and make a choice, what I'm being told by Spirit, that the option is there. You're just not looking, so you don't see it, right? So maybe we have to look at things in a new light. I wouldn't be surprised if we get the Hangman at one point. 5 of Cups. So this card really tells me this person is starting to make choices and drop things that don't serve them anymore. You see that? Imagine balancing all of those cups in your hand, and then, you know, if stuff is going to spill and it's not being productive, right? You're not getting anything out of it. So you've dropped cups. You're going to make that choice. You're going to drop some of these responsibilities, burdens that are really pulling you down and taking your focus away from, you know, prosperity. Now, this person has got 2 more cups left. It's like a final choice, because you can't really do much when both hands are full. So you're going to have to still drop 1 cup. And that's kind of the point you're at, right? The next 2 cards are really good. So I'm getting the message when you drop that cup, that last cup, that you feel like you are extremely obligated to continue carrying. Like, I can't drop that cup. I hold responsibility to this person. But again, you're not serving anyone well, because you're not gaining anything. You're not getting anywhere. You think you're holding the cups for everyone, but you're not. You're not holding a cup for nobody. You can't buy them a drink. You can't buy them a meal. Like, that's not helping. 10 of Cups. Happy, 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 happy. And the world. So yeah, this cycle change wants to come in for you big time. And I think you really want it too. It's just this sort of self-imposed, no, I can't look, it's too hard. This is, you know, you think it's still dark, but actually the sun is rising. The sun is actually rising. You just have to uncover your eyes and go, oh, ooh, the sun is up. Okay, let me make my choice, okay? Because you're going to get everything with the world, whatever your dreams are, your wishes. Like, this is the cycle that wants to come towards you, is this really wonderful, productive energy that serves you at the highest level, you know, fulfilling your happiness. What are your dreams, your desires, right? What is it that you want to do? If you do something that really feeds your own inner desires, it's going to be successful. It's just going to be successful. And then happy joy, happy family, happy home, happy everything. So fish, because I do feel like you want to jump out of the pond you're in and go into a new pond. And again, with the Pisces energy here, I think some of you are dealing with a Leo and some of you are also dealing with a Pisces in this situation. For some of you, this, I'm telling you, what did I say was going to come up? That is funny. That's so funny. That happened for Aries too. I'm becoming, actually, I think I've opened up my intuition to a point where I'm actually becoming very clairvoyant. I can predict the future. Happened in Aries. I said, you know what, you guys are going to have a mini, it's just my memory is failing. A mini hermit moment. Just like a mini hermit moment you guys need. And I swear, 2 shuffles later, we picked up the Hermit card. And I knew you guys were going to get the Hanged Man. I knew it. Because you are not making a choice. And you have to make a choice. The fish, you want to jump out of the pond, but you're not letting yourself. You know, you've allowed someone or something or a situation to kind of tie you up, leave you feeling constrained. But they haven't really done that, you know. You're just fooling yourself. Because these straps don't cover your hands, right? So if you've got movement of your hands, you can undo these straps. So the message here is there is a little bit of work on your part so that you can see properly, so you can move to a level or a situation where you can see everything properly and accurately. And then you can take off the mask and you're going to see everything in a different way. I'm getting the message that you will see everything in a different way once you take off whatever this constraint is that you've put on yourself. It feels like an emotional, mental, psychological constraint. And then you're going to make a choice. Which way am I going to go? Right? Do I want to stay in the pond that I've been in, or do I want to go to this one or go to this one? It's totally up to you. Now, 2 cards actually came out. So the Queen of Swords is also here. So I'm feeling that is really, oh, and look at this. Isn't that funny to have a bowl sitting there with the Queen of Swords? Kind of feels like Spirit is asking you to take on a different energy, a different aspect of yourself. Be more like this air energy, right? Like, be a little bit more like maybe a Gemini. Like, just come out and say what you need to say and move yourself forward. Because this queen is being supported by this bull. That is really quite interesting. Jump out of the pond. Tell everyone what it is that you want to do. Express it. Tell it. Tell it like it is, man. Tell it like it is. Oh, you had the bear card too as your underlying energy on here. So let's get some clarification on that. Can Spirit clarify the bear card that is here for Taurus? Oh, we got 2 cards. Sweet mother. Judgment. That was coming out in your pre-shuffle. So we got Judgment. Or was it Judgment? Yeah, it was Judgment. I'm pretty sure it was Judgment. That's what I said, right? I'm getting old again. Or not again, just continuing. But see, cycle change. This is part of a cycle change for you. And, you know, look at uncovering your hands and being released and moving up out of the fire and into the fresh air. Making that change, right? Whatever choice you make is going to bring you victory. You just have to make a choice and direct your energy somewhere. And you got the King of Swords. So this bear energy is really telling you to, you know, like, just speak up. I'm getting the message, even be a tiny bit selfish at this point. Like, you need to, for your own to preserve yourself. You need to be a little bit selfish at this point so that you can move forward with energy that's serving you. I mean, I don't like to tell people be selfish, but if you're giving too much of yourself, you're not beneficial to anybody, including yourself. The bottom of the deck is the Two of Swords. At least the mask is not on. There's no mask. She's out in the open. She's got her two swords behind her back. She's getting ready to make that choice, right? She's getting ready to make that choice and to move forward because she is doing something that benefits her. She's got to. You've just got to do what benefits you. This is like a really strong mind decision here. Really use your mind in this is the message I think that we're getting for Taurus. All right. Now I'm going to my animal spirit deck and we get one final message for Taurus. For those that have come to this video at this time, what message do all the little animal spirits or just one little animal spirit have for Taurus? We've got one, a whole bunch of cards fell down here, but they're all face down. So I'm going to go with the dragonfly. That's the one card that's sitting upright and facing us. The dragonfly spirit, truth transcends illusion. Ooh, there's a lot of meaning behind that with all those sword cards, right? So, and not making choices and covering up your eyes and, you know, self-constraint. So the truth, really look at what the truth of this situation is. I think you need to start thinking it in a different way. I mean, we did get the Hanged Man, so you really need to look at it in a new light. In a new light, and in a light that can serve you better because it's not being served well. This is not good. Don't forget, there's a victory waiting for you guys, but you're just not moving into that cycle yet, into that energy. So this is a little message here, I think, from Spirit to get you guys moving into that energy, into that direction. All right, at least you guys didn't make me blush this week. I really appreciate that, Taurus. So that's your reading. Have a great week, and I will see you guys next week. Thanks. Bye.